or VOD. As always, let me get out my phone to triple make sure that the stream is running well. I'll be able to actually keep it on this time, so if the stream crashes or something, I'll actually be able to know. We're actually going to first go into the... Oh, it's over here. First, we're going to go into the firing range, and I want to talk some about stuff that I have done. Or talk about stuff that I've found, I guess, more or less. Um, so okay, I got the stuff that I want to talk about, and I need to get the stream pulled up. So okay, I got the stuff that I want to talk about. Okay, sorry, I already would double up there. Okay, um, so what today we are going to, that's why it's called Apex testing, is I found out something really huge that is incredibly bad. So, after trying to play this game in my off time and trying to play like in the firing range in normal games, I've noticed that the ping is not streaming. The ping just happens naturally. It is slightly better when I'm not streaming, but that's not saying a lot. Like, instead of it hitting 500, it hits or instead of it hitting 600, it hits 550. Instead of getting no regs 70% of the time, I get no regs 50% of the time. Like it isn't the best showcase of that. Now I was something popped in my recommended a video actually talking about it was a 2,000 hour in Apex. Those are the normal settings I want. Customize range. And it was actually talking about... Oh, random. It was actually talking about, what is the best, what's it called? It was 2,000, it was like, how is Apex after this many hours? And the person is an OG player and has roughly over 2,000 hours on the game. And the video was basically talking about and breaking down what happens with Apex. Now, there was a lot of stuff that I already know, how matchmaking is just always bad. If you don't know, matchmaking just doesn't have balancing in matchmaking, to the point where I think the problem is that most of the solutions Apex can make pretty much might not solve it. Basically, if you know what I mean, uh, I shouldn't be forced to solo queue, like when you just ready up and play trios or duos by yourself. You shouldn't be forced to go into a lobby with teams that actually know, like, are actually duoing together or doing a trio together, like a 3-stack of Preds. That shouldn't be a thing. And the problem is most of the time you will either pull from drastically lower levels than you or drastically higher levels than you. There's no in between. You usually don't get someone at your identical level. Only do you get that is when you've been playing for a while. When you've been playing for a while, then it finally will like register and be like, oh, you've been playing for a little bit. Let's start giving you some teammates that are actually good. And that has been noticeable on stream too, where if I play a decent amount, usually people like halfway through the stream or towards the end of the stream will actually be good teammates. And how to solve that is obviously they could make it so that a multi-queuers can't be put up with solo queuers, but that also would mean that Apex needs to have a higher player base, and Apex just doesn't have a higher player base. But while I was just casually watching that video, the worst possible thing that I had found out is how the server ticks did it. Now, I'm not the smartest when it comes to servers or internet stuff, which is kind of why I figured maybe it was me something wrong doing to me for originally when our internet was bad. Then I realized, oh, okay, well, it's just the Apex because every other game works properly. Maybe Apex isn't working with streaming or something. That's not the case in the slightest. If you don't know, a tick of a server is how long, the moment of time it takes to translate what is happening on screen to the server to actually show you what is happening. Most most games will usually run like most like default games and stuff can usually get away with having slower tick speeds, like 40, 30, because they're slower games. Like card games, like card online games, Pokemon can get off with having a lower tick speed for online because it's a turn-based game. And competitive shooters usually have a higher tick rate. A good example is CSGO and Valorant have like a 128 tick rate. And some like Fortnite, like Call of Duty will have 64 because they're not insanely point accuracy. But basically, the main gist of it is if you have a 60 hertz tick rate for your server, that means the game will do a will update the game state 60 times a second. So, yeah, like here, I'm literally on what the definition of it is. A tick rate is a measure of the hertz, or example, tick rate. 60 hertz means the server updates the game state 60 times in a second. So each second, they would be updated that many times. In Valorant and like CS:GO, since you need to be more precise with like your gunplay, like in those games, like sometimes a headshot will insta kill, like in Rainbow. Like those need to be more precise of how you can do that. And I kind of assumed Apex was on the same borderline. No, they're not. Apex has 20 tick servers, which is abysmal. You want to know, most mobile games have a higher tick rate than this. Most online mobile games will have a higher tick rate than that. That is insane. Now, if you actually wanted to do the math of what that means per second, the game only updates it 20 times each second. Now you may think, oh, okay, well, a second isn't that much of a game. That's fine. The problem is, if it is and split up, but basically the person in the video that I was watching actually did the math. The math for that is, if you compare Valorant to Apex, like imagine Valorant is the same type of gameplay as Apex. Like it's not the shooter style thing. It's like a battle royale. Imagine that. Apex loses 84% for an average time. It took an average time of 20 minutes game time if you lasted that long. For an entire game to actually win, you lost 84% of your game logic because all of that time went behind. Now, I was worried because I'm like, how have I never noticed this? It's because I have. If you don't know, the amount of times you duck into cover and you think you're safe and then suddenly you get hit delayed, that's because the server rate is not desynced. The server already ticked you, did the last server tick of 20 before you went here. So when you back here, the server still thinks you're like right there. So and in a game with how fast, like, I mean, look how fast this gun shoots. Like how fast obviously this is a care package weapon. So let me, like, Flatline. Flatline is a base level gun. Here, 1 Mississippi. That's like 7, that was 70 something damage. Let me kill this. Again, it's not 1 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi. Okay, it's not. It's not the. I wish I had like a macro to show you or something like that. But you know what I mean. In 1 second, you can very quickly do some damage on people, and in a game which relies that's garbage. And the reason why is because Respawn, and I have always been a big advocate for Respawn, because I've said don't blame the developers, blame the company. But one of the things that that person showed, which I don't really care if you argue with me with that, I generally don't care. I could care less. Is he showed the actual salary that they earn, which which puts it into perspective of they should do their job for me. I know that salary obviously doesn't equate to like working conditions, and I do feel bad for working conditions because the video game industry isn't the best right now. But there's no excuse to be on these same servers. And a good point is that there aren't servers in all regions. The good point is he brought up again in the video that he can play Counter-Strike on California servers, and this he doesn't play anywhere. And he has pretty good internet, and he can play on 20 to 30 ping servers. With Apex, if he goes to an Oregon server, which is the closest server to him, he will still constantly be at 80, 70 ping. And that is kind of what the throttling I have been at for a while, with on and off stream. Like, it consistently stays there. So, I have to wonder if I want to keep playing with this type of thing. For the longest time, I just want to keep playing it because I'm having, when the game runs, I'm having fun. When the game doesn't run, I'm not. Another thing he also wanted to point out is that Respawn blatantly lied to us. And I never thought about it because I didn't really put it into like a perspective thing. A while ago, they stated that if you actually care about what stuff happens, vote with your wallet and don't buy it, and we won't do this again. The Reactive Peacekeeper they sold for a collection event, they deemed it that everyone hated it, so they're like, yes, we understand this is bad, we'll never do this again. Now, they did it again. This was, I think, when was this? It had to have been... It was recent, wasn't it? Right? Let me go into the old Hypermist. Hypermist has some good stuff. Sale. Mania World event. When was this? Was this a while ago or something? Because I don't remember when this skin came into place. Okay, now the Void Reckoning event. It was a milestone event. And if you don't know, the milestone event is basically a scam. And I will strongly... there's one going on currently right now. And how the milestone event works is gambling. You can't get anything, it's pure gambling. And you have a chance to get your, like, red whatever thing. They had a milestone event, and if I remember correctly, the milestone event, either... There was one for the Cobalt Qatar, but I think that wasn't that season. I think this is something that happened. They had it for the Havoc skin, a Reactive Recolor Havoc skin. And the milestone are more money. Because here's the thing, it's like they're trying to twist it into like, oh, well, technically there's a chance you actually do get it early. The chances of you actually, because someone has broken it down, the chances of you actually getting the heirloom, like if I were to not have opened any of the, like because there were free packs you could have done with crafting and stuff for the milestone event that's going on right now. If I were to actually have it put in like the money and stuff, the chances of me getting the the new Universal Heirloom before I unlocked everything is, I believe, it says it's 1%, but I believe it is like a point zero something percent. To like, it's on par with getting our heirloom randomly, which is insanely hard to do. And I'm just getting more and more mad. The goal for today is just to have fun and get footage for Rampart still. That is still what I am after. I've been after that for a while, but it doesn't seem to, you know, be working all that well. Oh, I don't need 2 syringes. I will take that. I don't care about the longbow. Apparently they did buff the longbow. I forget how they buffed it. I just want to have fun, and I hope I can have fun. I have actually changed some settings in the internet settings. I don't know if it will help it. Like, genuinely, I have no idea if it will help. But
found extra supplies.
I've changed it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Evo harvesters are now available.
There's a death box by me.
Wait, that's box. Did you kill somebody?
Huh. I can hear bonnets far off, like a bunch of the
Oh, there's people fighting over here.
I'm with you.
I already see server symbols. Again, I want to... Here's the thing. I don't know what other game we can play. I wanted to do Minecraft today, but the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of burnt out on Minecraft. We're gonna... I'm going to be burnt out on Minecraft. There is Transformers Minecraft coming out soon. Were they, like, slow walking? What was that? What? That's so dumb.
Backpack here. Level 1. You're only as good as your gear. And skill.
Okay, that no reg actually did register, which is nice.
Enemy shield broken. Minus one opponent.
Oh yeah, so no reg. What was that effect? Oh, was that, what's it, altar? Was that an altar portal? Oh, it was. I'm going through. Oh, I ran out as soon as I went in. That sucks. Wait, how did we all die? Did we all, how? Okay, whatever, I don't care. If this ready up, please tell me this ready up works. That is one of the things that I've actually been really mad about. Is, you know what? I don't care. I don't think it's gonna work. We'll just start going back to lobby because I think it's faster. The one thing that I'm also, this is really, a lot of people have said this is good, but I think it's really, really stupid. Is I despise reworks being content. And I will say this to forever. The only time that I actually enjoyed the season that didn't have a new character was Rev season, because I liked Rev. And the new Rev they had actually gave him a lot more use cases, because his totem was useless. His silence just didn't make any sense, pretty much. His silence wasn't just that good. And I liked his crawl. They kept his crawl, but they just improved him all over, and I loved that. However, the first time they did it, season 16, where they added in the perks, that was stupid. I didn't like that. That season was one of the seasons I barely played in. The next season, with the perk stuff, that's season 21, I think, or 20. What season are we in? I don't know. The season that we got the perks, I didn't like that season. It felt insanely hollow because there was just nothing there. It was just, here are these perks, try it out, and it felt good, but once you already knew what all of the perks were for every legend, I'm going to be honest, I didn't care. And then we got this season. And this season is the worst season of Apex, period. I will say that for a while. Actually not period. I will agree that, what was the worst one? Season 10 was pretty bad because Seer was so broken. Season 6, a lot of people consider bad because of I consider Season 6 bad because of the change to weaponry and stuff. If you don't know, they made the time to kill really bad. They added in what's it called? They added in like a decrease in shield with the because Evo Shield. That's when Evo Shield existed, and it just didn't make sense. I didn't like it that much. But then they updated it out and made it better. And with season 7, it was much season 7 was much better of a season. But this season, I want someone to actually tell me what is content other than the akimbo. Like actually. Battle Pass, nope, not content. Legend changes, and I will say this, legend changes are a necessity, not content. If your characters stay the same for years on end, no one's going to want to play them. And the thing that I don't like is that they're trying to take that to core. Apparently, the next thing that we're having is Lifeline revived, apparently, where Lifeline will be getting her rework. I don't know about you. That is, if they do that, I'm gonna be mad. Here is the thing that I want to change with Lifeline. Almost nothing. I find her passive is good. I find her tactical good. The only thing I don't like is her ultimate. Now, the only reason I don't like her ultimate is I feel like it could just overall be better. The main thing that I think I want it to be is I would like it to her to like do basically like an indestructible Gibby Dome or something for a duration, or like a heal area. Like she puts down like a flashpoint or something to heal people. Can I get a gun? I guess this will give me a gun. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Charging my shields. I need a weapon.
Yeah, I need a weapon like now.
Attention, Evo harvesters are online.
Passing up my cover.
Extra supplies here. Remember to share, y'all.
Carry on, bandit here. Crack the bogey's shield. Reloading. Giving my shields a recharge.
Where are they?
Bandit here. Tossing up some ammo cover. Grenade, heads up.
How? Nope, I teleported backwards. I want to look at that at stream because I 100% just teleported backwards. Yeah, I teleported. Great. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Good res. Newcastle. That was the most stupidest res I've seen. Why did he walk into a corner? This is why I got off originally. I got off because it's obvious Respawn doesn't care about their community. I will say this to the ends of forever. And not even if they fix it. EA is already one of the most greedy company. Respawn is turning into that because if you go to their Twitter, they don't talk about, it's just, hey, we're fixing this thing because we broke this, and then constant stuff about news for Apex. Here's what needs to happen for me to actually enjoy this game. A bunch of stuff, obviously. But like I said was with that Lifeline thing, is Lifeline doesn't need to get changed. Her ultimate, yes. But actually, well, here, cancel that. It doesn't, her perks revolve around her ultimate. Yeah, this one I love. The gold plated, because this is a guarantee Evo cache, I believe. So it's a guaranteed level up, so you can get level purple red armor really quickly. I guess that's the only one, but I don't know. And here's the thing that I don't want. We have games that have most likely even better quality than than Apex, that do that. A good example, Overwatch. Overwatch has every other season. However, in Overwatch's case, it makes sense to me to do that. Apex is at max, a 3v3 versus 2v2. I'm not counting quads. Anyone who thinks quads is a good game mode is wrong. Quads is just a bad game mode. There's not enough players, and no one has enough people to actually think quads is going to be fun unless they get their bunch of friends to play that one time. I think quads is dumb. So it's a 3v3, and it's a battle royale setting. I will be honest. Legend abilities matter a lot less than being good with gunplay. To the point where most characters are only bad because their abilities are detrimental. A good reason, if I'll go through characters that I think are bad, is Seer. Seer, I think, needs a giant overhaul, as well as Ashe. Apparently, there are a bunch of people saying Ashe shouldn't get a rework because they like her. I don't care. Ashe's feels so clunky. The only part of her kit that I like is her ultimate. Everything else is bad. I think her passive just isn't you never use it. Her tactical is only good to me when you get the second one, because then you can start throwing it and acting like it's a Rev tactical. Because that was one of the things that I actually really liked about Rev's old tactical, is while fighting, just shoot the tactical, so to get off not only an extra damage, but so they can't do their abilities. With Ashe's case, because I do play a lot of Ashe, with Ashe's case, I use the snare always when I'm in the middle of a fight, because the amount of times that I'll be in the middle of a fight and someone will try and slide around to run away, and me just being able to insta throw my thing and stop them is always going to be good. But Seer is actually an F tier character, because his passive makes him slower. His ultimate is just a giant come see me button. And he's just not fun to play. He's just not fun to play. There aren't any other legends that I think are F tier, but most of the legends that are not considered insanely good have some drawbacks. A Ballistic, no one really wants to have a third weapon to swap to in Apex. It just doesn't make sense. The Whistler isn't that good of an ability, and neither is his ultimate. Mirage has always been meh, and with their stupid changes to the health bar, you can now, there's no reason to play Mirage because he's useless. Loba Bracelet can feel clunky at sometimes, but other than that, it's good. Most other legends are solid picks and they have reasons to have it. Like, if you were playing a default character, like a dummy character, you could potentially beat most of the legends here because they don't necessarily have anything to insta one up you. The only character that I would say that would be able to insta one up you if you didn't have any abilities would be characters with more damaging abilities or abilities that could counteract you. Good example is Bangalore can run around you and smoke. Ballistic can put pressure. Same thing with Ash, Maggie. Technically, even Ballistic. Did I say Ballistic with Fuse? Path can easily get to you. Wraith can teleport away. Octane can easily get to you and run away. Same thing with Rev. Same thing with Horizon. Alter can breach really well. These characters can defend from you. Like, that is the point of each character. Them trying to advertise remodeling, because here is what's going to happen. If they were to change all of Lifeline, a lot of people are going to be mad to the point where they don't want to play a game anymore. I know that. I know a lot of people who are Lifeline mains that wouldn't want anything to change with her. And according to what I've seen, I think the changes that she is getting is her passive will stay the same, except I believe you can now hold, kind of like do a mercy glide, where if you hold the jump or crouch button while midair, you now take out Doc and you use him as like a glider, which she does in the trailers, which I guess makes sense. Sorry, I'm rubbing my face. My one side of my cheek is really hurting. I don't know why. And like that's a fine add-on. That's a fine tweak that you could add on to her kit. Okay, fine. The next thing is her drone following her. Okay, that's a big buff. That's pretty good. And then the last one is, I believe, her drone turns into like a repel. It kind of turns into like a reverse Horizon ult, according to some leaks that I've seen that people are talking about. And all of that sounds good. That might sound fun. Here's the problem. That is not enough for a new character at all. And I will say that to the end of time. With Rev's passive got upgraded. His normal crawl and wall climb was drastically upgraded to the point where it actually feels better to engage in it. You actually feel smoother. And he got his what's it called? The Assassin Instinct. Highlighting the orbital enemies when you're on who are on low health. Now this is, you have to get them to low health, not them, but that's a pretty good passive. And they completely changed his other two abilities. Only completely changing one ability isn't good. Like the drone following you around, that's just a quality of life improvement. That pretty much just makes it like a Newcastle wall, except it heals you type of thing. Which I don't know how to feel about that. The ultimate for Rev changed, and while yes, the ultimate for Lifeline might change according to those leaks, I don't think it's enough to warrant, hey, we got a new character or new rework, play the game. No. If I'm telling you right now, if that happens, I'm not going to play her rework. Like, seriously. If that happens next season, I will play because I'm trying to enjoy it. I'm trying to get back into the game. But if that happens, I will not play her, period. Like, I don't care. I'm not going to get excited. I will always say they need to do better. They are the Apex, I believe, has earned $3-something billion. And it's lazy. And I will fight people. I will make a video talking about how mad I am because of this. Because here's the thing. A good example of a game that absolutely surpasses Marvel Rivals. Not even a little while ago, Marvel Rivals is like going to be the death of Overwatch and whatnot. And it's a competitor to Overwatch, yes. But Marvel Rivals also is a competitor to just most hero shooters, I think. Oh my god. Sorry, my jaw. Ow. I don't know why that hurt. Ow. Kept like moving my mouth and I kept talking and it just like felt really weird. The worst part, or sorry, what was it? Oh, Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is obviously third person, so it's not, you can't compare it to like basic gameplay. But what they do so far is not only are they constantly pushing out content, but they're pushing out content that is fun and not lackluster, if that makes sense. And this is a game that just started. Now, there is one thing to preface, is that Marvel obviously is going to have a lot more money behind them, technically. But I'm a strong believer of this game looks... I'm more excited to play Marvel Rivals when that releases in December than I am to play whatever new season of Apex. Because it just feels like not only are their characters more fun and interesting because they're Marvel characters, but they're like decently well made. Like, most characters feel good if you can play them correctly. While as Apex, there are like... You AFK? While as Apex, you can 100% be playing to the best of your abilities, and you just die because the game is running on a 20-tick server and you can't do anything. Nope, a good example. We jumped up to 100 ping, I shot them, I didn't get the... What the... Oh, I hit him again. Got an O-reg. Oh my god. Let me guess, he's gonna stand there and not know. Yep, he literally stood looking at the completely wrong direction. Okay, should we just play whoever? Because I generally don't want to get footage for Rampart. That Rampart video is long gone, by the way. Same thing with the Transformers Prime video. I won't be able to do that. I might be able to do like a video like talking about the entire series overview, but I don't know about that. Actually, I haven't even looked at that video, if that video is doing well. Is that video doing well? Okay, 19 views. That's fine. It actually did better than my other two videos, the channel update and Deltarune newsletter, which is nice. Those two videos, I just kind of put down. Did anyone comment? So I just want to... Oh, someone did comment. And there's a reply. If I had to rank them, I'll put them in this order. I own Help Wanted 2, but I haven't played it yet, so I do not don't want to include it. Help Wanted 1, FNAF 1, 2, Into the Pits of the Vocation, Security Breach. Okay, we got a FNAF World and Security Breach hater. I really had a hard time deciding where I should put FNAF 4 or below Sister Location, but I like the linear story approach of Sister Location. I think FNAF 4 has a better atmosphere. I do understand. I can understand why someone likes the atmosphere, because the creepiness of not knowing where that they're at your house is nice. This is kind of like the more generic. I shouldn't be mean. I'll like and like your stuff. That I'm happy that you commented on my video. A lot of people love Help Wanted. That is thing. I think a lot of people, like, obviously you can still like I like FNAF 1 and FNAF 2, but a lot of people seem to be blinded by nostalgia. Like, a lot of people think like this. He said this person said Help Wanted 1 is at the top, but Into the Pit is only 4, whereas FNAF 1 and 2 are above. I'm sorry, but FNAF 1 and 2 are very dated. That is one of the things that I went to my mind. They are like 10-year-old games at this point, and they just don't have, their gameplay isn't as bright as that. I had a very fond time with Security Breach. A lot of people don't like Security Breach because it's family-friendly horror, and I do get it. It isn't perfect, but I think I also I think I mentioned it in the video. I had stuff with crap, what's it called? I include DLC stuff. That's actually why Sister Location was higher ranked than FNAF 4, because it has a better DLC and like with their custom night. And Ruin is such a big part. I love Ruin. I remember playing it through. I actually have recordings of it. They're all corrupted. Like you can kind of like, I think the first one and the last one are the only one that survived. So you can like see me start out on my adventure, and then suddenly you see me being like, "Is that the Mimic?" Oh, Mimic. I kind of got spoiled a little bit with the Mimic because of the books, and I'm like, I kind of know where this is going, but the Secret of the Mimic does have me excited. I am excited to see what that. I'm happy. It's so weird because people put Security Breach in like the worst game, but then people will also put Help Wanted on front. So Steel Wool track record is like 50-50. I guess not 50-50. I'm trying to think here. Would it be like 75-25 then? Because as far as I remember, everyone likes Help Wanted 1 and 2. I like Help Wanted 2 better because of the mini games that are more creative. Help Wanted 1 has a lot of like identical mini games from out the series. Help Wanted 2 has a lot of new ones. And I think people enjoyed Ruin, and I'll count, if you count Ruin apart from Security Breach, you can count it away. And people didn't like Security Breach for. I'm trying to think about what was the main reason people didn't like it. Obviously, the bugs was one big thing, but just the direction. But knowing what happened with the direction, with Scott, with COVID, and Scott trying to tell them the lore like they were part of the community, that is like one of the best examples is in the interview with Dorko. Scott says that Burn Trap was supposed to be just an Easter egg. He was just supposed to be in a pod and be like, "Oh, why is he here?" And be like getting people to like scratch their heads. And instead, you have a boss fight. That is kind of a big one. However, the good thing is I think they're learning from that, because Ruin is insanely linear and is coherent for the most part. And Help Wanted, I am kind of confused on how they did. I think Help Wanted 1, that was the thing that I think Help Wanted 1 improved on, because I'm pretty sure with Help Wanted 1, Scott just said, "Okay, put these voice recordings, make this rabbit suit, and that's it," type of thing. Like, there wasn't that much lore necessarily in that, other than the Vanny Mask, which was setting up to Security Breach. But I can 100% believe that the way that in Help Wanted 2, the lore and stuff there is more has more like place and stuff, and has like more sustenance, I guess. Like, instead of just finding tapes, you have to actually search for the plushies, the Vanny Mask, Princess Quest, all of that stuff seems something that would be hard to get wrong. You can kind of tell in the Afton fight that the Afton fight's all over the place, because the random cutscene that happens at the end, the random voice line Freddy plays, the blob just randomly playing there. You can there's a lot of just randomness that no one knows what does what type of thing. So that is it is interesting. Okay, we're just gonna play whatever. I decided to play Ash. I don't know. I want to learn this map, but at the same time, this might be the last stream we do in Apex for a little bit. It's literally the stupid meme that I literally have like went full circle with that meme, that like we're so back, we're so done meme, where it's just an endless loop of you wanting to try and play the game and then you leave the game type of thing. That's my relationship with Apex right now. Because I'll come back every once in a while because I want to try it out, but it's still the same buggy mess. It still doesn't care about its player base. It still would rather sell you skins that you're never going to want to use. And I was a whale for a while with trying to do every event and everything, and I will admit that. I will 100% admit that. But I have 100% grown to the point where I don't want to do that anymore. I absolutely, like I said, the only reason I put in money to the Battle Pass this time was so I could actually finish it, I guess. But I probably, to be honest, I'll probably finish it off stream, like finish the Battle Pass off stream, with just grinding the stuff by itself.
Additional supplies here. Optics here. Mid-range. New kill leader. Surely you can take the title from them.
Oh. My mouth. I don't know why my one side of my back tooth hurts. I really hope it's not a cavity. I mean, I brush my teeth, so I don't know why it would be a cavity. I feel like I taste blood though. That's why I'm worried. If my mouth hurts, I can get over it, I guess. But my gums hurting me tasting like I taste blood is slightly more concerning than. Okay, we gotta go this way. I preferably want to not die. I want to stay into the ring. My god. This is also a thing I don't like. Them making geometry horrible. Oh my god.
Marked my next location.
Okay, I hear a bunch of shooting. I'm trying to go to this so we can get blue shield. I think people are fighting over here.
Leveled up. Death box there.
I
have chosen an upgrade. Death box there.
Okay, well they just spawned in, so they
Champion fell.
we could third party, but they're 100% going to heal, but maybe not have looted. Possibly. Okay, they're still fighting someone else, which is interesting.
Enemy here.
Your strategy. Enemy shield cracked.
Recharging.
Frag out. Reloading.
Took down some prey. Getting shot at. Shot at the prey shield. Reload. All squad down. And the hurt gets thinner.
Nice.
I cracked an enemy shield. Recharging my shield.
Reloading. Recharging.
How?
Nope. You're not dying.
Tearing through reality. Finding them. New kill leader. So you can take the title from them.
My prey is down.
Okay, there we go.
Solid kill.
I don't know where that,
Not easy to get her approval.
I have no idea where the conduit went. I just had to teleport in. Oh, okay, that's cool. So I can take the thing off, but I can't drop it. That makes sense. Okay, I'm also dropping that. I need heavy ammo. Didn't even have heavy ammo. If she dies, oh my god. She actually got knocked to that. How did she get knocked? What is she dying to? Is it another team? No, it wasn't even another team.
Rest, if you must.
Okay, there's no people here. Okay, that's good. That is what I like about Ash. Just being able to, because she couldn't do anything there with the tether. But the thing is the arc snare is so bad that I wouldn't, the use cases aren't the best, shall I say, with it. I would be happier with them giving us a better one. Just a better overall tactical, how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 batteries? Is that how many I have? Okay. You know what? I'm fine with that. Actually, you know what? I'm not fine with that. I'm gonna do that, and I want some grenades. If anyone had grenades. Okay, I guess I'll get it from here.
You are coming home with me
What do I want? Arc Star.
Replicator incoming.
Only one. Okay. Better. I heard people. Oh, I thought I heard people. Okay. Well, it said we were safe, but that was a little bit ago. So. I hate it when Lobas don't take the stupid thing. Okay. I'm getting the double tack because the double tack is really good. Is it double tack shortened duration or is it just double tack? It's just double tack. Okay, that's always better.
An excellent selection.
That's always better. Being able to always make sure you have double tack's nice. Oh wait, is that oh, there's a replicator. Do I need anything? We don't. Stuff doesn't go into it anymore. The only thing I need is some purple. Oh, an Ash reveal our position. Well, that would just.
45 seconds and a near
That would.
We strategized effectively.
Yeah, that would be over this way, but that's why was I looking up?
that way. Come if you want.
Ideal.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that was some server delay.
Seconds. Prepare. We'll be well positioned there.
And I wouldn't be disappointed with getting a Mozam, actually.
We're already in the next ring. Now we wait.
There is a better bit over here.
Extra supplies. You would do well to use them.
Okay, well, I have max stuff then. I could use a slightly... Wait, what is that? Oh, it's like a security thing. Is that 2?
Welcome to the shop.
If there are 2 okay, there are 2 Mozams. I don't know about you, but
Beautiful piece.
I find Mozam... Akimbo Mozam is strong, especially if we get Hammer Point, so I guess we just have to find Hammer Point. Or Gold Mozam. There are Gold Mozams around. Lupin's reset, okay. And Hammer Point, nice, okay. I guess I'll take an evac so we have something else to use. What did that have?
Extended heavy mag here. Level Bocek here.
Bocek, okay, I'm not taking that. I would if it was almost anything else. I guess I can get a gold bolt. I always forget about that. You can get gold bolts. I do have to remember I'm not Maggie. I don't. I'm like, oh hey, shotgun. I should have the shotgun out, and I die. Here's the thing. I don't know what we should do. Because if we play passively, it might cause us to die. Because if we'll play too passively, get snuck up on. Okay.
Level 3. Let's go there. Hop up here.
I will do this. I want to be able to see.
Additional supplies here.
Oh, well, there's Gold Bolt.
Wonder what we'll find over there.
Nice.
Replicator incoming.
Well, now I can act like a maniac and run around and reload. I never use Gold Bolt. Like, I have it, but I never, like, actually slide, like, purposely. It just, I wish they would just make it like a normal bolt. It's so annoying when they don't. Oh, the red container. If an R9 is in there, I will trade that out for a Mozam. Where? I would also like a better...
Spy an enemy.
Okay, I get it. You said that like twice now.
An enemy landed near me. Their signals.
Ooh, how'd I fall?
Target landed near me. Bold move. Another squad is on us. These bombs aren't easily broken. Shields are depleted.
If they get that box, I'm gonna be mad. Hopefully it's not a Kraber. What? Where? Oh, there's a second squad? Where? Oh my god, that was so delayed.
Near me. Their final mistake. Repairing damage.
Use the portal!
An enemy shield.
Are you stupid? My god.
Recharging shield.
Taking fire.
Of course. Of course!
Unacceptable.
I don't care if I'm screaming. I genuinely, like, I get caught out because my teammates don't do anything. The game doesn't have any audio, so we start getting shot in our back. Like, what am I supposed to do here? It's so frustrating when I have to deal with stuff like this.
Reloading. They're shooting at me.
Can you guys come down here at least? I might still die, but...
Reloading.
Recharging shields. They will be bound.
I'm down.
Don't go up! Okay.
Target shield. Getting shot at.
Okay, she actually knocked one.
Salvage their teammate's banner. Got a minute till the ring closes. Time to pull up stakes. Recharging my shield.
Did she have... She didn't. I'm taking the no gold knock. I do not care.
Blocking to a new angle. Let's go there.
45 seconds and a nearby. Back. I have caught them. Reloading. Deploying an evac tower.
30 seconds.
I'm trying to get to the ring. Is that taken? That was taken. Dang it.
Going there.
She won't be able to get her thing. She's gonna have to deal with that. If she tries to go back, I might DC. Because we cannot have...
Enemy here.
This is a very awkward zone.
The enemy stands before us. We are inside the next ring. Superior position.
And I love the auditory
Time to bind you.
Opening fire on our prey. Reloading.
Releasing an arc stalk.
Well, that's a Devo. That's not good.
Reloading.
Taking fire. Recharging shields. Recharging shields.
We need to try and reposition. Like, try to at least.
Recharging shields.
I wish we had something to, like, shoot up there. Okay, I can't shoot up.
Recharging
If we shoot up, we die.
Recharging shields.
That's lovely. We have to go. If we stay here, we're gonna die.
right here.
No, move.
Aren't all in the ring. Do not allow that to compromise.
Move.
Reloading.
She better not have a drill.
Shields.
What? What?
Phase tear.
Okay. You don't know how close I was to uninstalling the game.
Target here. Reloading. Recharging shields.
Our squad mate fell. I'm down.
How? Oh, it was a Devo. Never mind. Okay, well, I don't care. You know what? That's gonna be the last game. I know we said I wanted to play more with just random characters or have fun with characters that I like. That game, multiple times, the game just didn't register that I did my portal, and I don't know for what reason. It just wouldn't let me do my portal, like, at all. You saw me just standing there, not being able to do a single thing. That's not good. How many of these do I have? Oh, I have a bunch. Okay, I'll just get a bunch. Sure, we'll end it off with doing this. What does this do? This will give us another level. How many? I've done 3. Wait, how have I done 3? I was gonna say, how have I... Oh, I only have 1 left. Yeah, I've done all of them. That's stupid. I got a pack. Yippee! If I get an heirloom, I'll keep playing. How about that? Yeah. That's the rule now. If I get an heirloom from just a random pack, I'll be able to okay, I did level up from that. What was the next level? 18. Okay. Or 16. That's I don't know why. The 6 looked like an 8. I want to actually review that footage with audio on to see how loud I got mad, because I was genuinely really mad there. She better not have a drill. Okay, and what happens? So I do this. What? Okay. I got 1,000 ping at that second. How am I supposed to counteract that? You could tell how mad I was getting there, dude. Like, this game is fun when it works. That is what I'll say. Like, during that game, I was actually having fun when we were battling, like, there during the conduit. That was actually a hard fight. Then my team just doesn't listen to me. We start falling. It just doesn't work. The game starts. Literally, the position we were at was so good, but of course we can't hear audio. So I start taking damage. I thought I was in a thermite, and then suddenly, nope, I'm not in a thermite. There's just 2 people here, and suddenly bunch of gun noises start happening. Like, they were already shooting, but it's so frustrating when stuff like that happens. How long did I even stream this? I probably, only had like an hour. Like, what else? Again, you guys won't be able to see stuff. What else could I even get to play on it? Cause, like, what is there to play here? Astrobot, I heard, is good, but that's $60. I don't want to put $60 into a game. Star Wars Outlaws is garbage. Space Marine, I heard, is good, but it's also a big game. Red Dead Rising, they did a remaster of that. That could have been, that's also a big game. The only one that I think that I would want to do is like Valorant is free, and I want to do that. I want to try in Valorant on console. However, Valorant is one of the most toxic games apparently, and I really don't either it's toxic or you have a bunch of e-date people in your chat, and I don't want to have to do that. I think you can, if you can't disable voice, I'm not playing it. If you can, I will. Actually, I do wanna. Is there? I actually do want to see this. What is? I don't know if I would be able to do this because I would have to play through the base game again. Rain Code. I really like Rain Code, the first one, or the base game, but I think there's like DLC. I don't know when that DLC comes out. I will say, get a little bit of spoilers, but I'm really mad that that the game turned out to be what it is. So, kind of. The main cast I do like, but there's the first act, if you know, you know. Basically a bunch of the main cast just get like a Thanos snapped with like in the first act, and I really hate it. And I don't know, it just, to me it's a big twist for shock factor that I don't like because it's only for shock factor. Like it only exists because shock factor. There's not really anything else for it other than maybe to kill off characters they didn't want, because some of the characters actually did have almost identical like secret talents, I guess. But I feel like it was just kind of stupid that some of the ones. I'm happy with the group that we got, I'll be honest, but other than that, it was just kind of meh. Trying to think here, because I want to keep playing, but I don't want to keep playing. There isn't like any other game that I would have. I could go to Minecraft. That is a thing I could do. I could go to turn on that Minecraft. I could try and find a game on Steam. I could do Supermarket Simulator, but I really don't want to do that. We could play Outer. We actually haven't played Outer Tale in a little bit, but I already watched videos on that, so I already know how the game ends. So I'm not really. There's no real reason for me to play that. I could actually, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I could do the genocide of Outer Tale to just try and beat the ending fight and stuff, I guess, if I wanted to, I suppose. I'm trying to think here. There really isn't any other game that I could play. Again, like I said, Valorant, but I don't know about Valorant. Is there any like new, again, you'll go dark. I could play Overwatch, Fortnite, yeah, that's a thing I could play. Is there any deals going on? Okay, all those are stupid deals. I hate when it's like most wanted deals and they're all like stupid add-ons and not like actual stuff. Okay, how about we go to free to play? Okay. I could do Zenless Zero. That has been a game I've seen people have really liked. And then Valorant, yeah, I talked about Valorant. What else is there? Not really anything else in the free to play. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you. is tomorrow. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I think. I'm trying to think here. Tomorrow, I've been trying. If you don't know, I've talked about it sometimes, not consistently. I have a video game that I'm trying to develop, and I'm doing through a project right now. It keeps not working and not running to run, and it's so annoying. But I what's it called? But tomorrow, my mom, she goes and donates like blood, so no one will be home. Meaning, hopefully, because here's like I know the server is the problem, but if no one's on internet, maybe I will be able to play it slightly better. Again, like that, me going to 1,000 ping when I did, because seriously, like the world stopped. Like the world stopped. I just stood there and did it. But like it wasn't like a DDoS type of thing, because I might have had my server get DDoS where everyone stops and pauses. The game still continued while I just stood there and couldn't do anything. And that is atrocious. And if I would have been able to do it, I probably would have been able to get up there, pop the battery quicker. Maybe I wouldn't have done normal heals, and I might have been able to save the Loba before she got the Loba and the Venture before she got downed. But yeah, that's all. I do want to, again, one of the videos that I do want to make is the Noble Way, but with Apex not being the best, I don't know. Stuff to look forward to for the channel. I do have my Transformers 1 review that will go live soon. I think I'm going live with it tomorrow. And I loved that movie, but there's some other things that I want to try for like actual videos, but I don't know if they will do well or what. Again, one video I know I am going to make that's also going to be part of the stream is Minecraft. I'm going to do Minecraft, Bedrock, the Transformer stuff. So hopefully that will work. But yeah. Until then, stay noble. See you in the next one. Bye.